When we met her 4 weeks ago, she had just reclaimed her voice as a singer.
Love one another.
And on the cusp of one of the most amazing comebacks
Thank you. I've been always wanting to come on your program.
in reggae's history. This after decades of hard times.
Water come in and go all in here, sir.
But just when her new lease on life began to materialize, we lost her.
If you love me, let it be.
It's a story of pain, yet fortitude, triumph, yet grief in her sudden passing. Yvonne Sterling.
Thank the Lord for what you're doing now.
Our most sincere condolences to her family and friends. Now, for those who may have missed her comeback story here on our stage, this is your time to see it. And for those who had actually seen it, to take another look.
Hi guys, how are you?
Media personality Miss Kitty comes to our stage as a full-blown attorney at law. But will she ever practice law? Miss Kitty will be here and she will be weighing in on some of the hottest new topics in our space. All coming up right here on our stage. Welcome to the show, everyone. I am Winfred Williams. We'll be back.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
When we had her on 4 weeks ago, she had just reclaimed her voice as a singer.
Thank you, Lord, for every little thing.
And on the cusp of one of the most amazing comebacks in reggae.
Thank you, Lord, for another chance to sing.
This after decades of hard times.
When I'm doing music and when I'm singing on stage, that's the happiest time of my life.
But just when her new lease on life began to materialize, we lost Yvonne Sterling. This is her story of pain, yet fortitude, triumph, yet grief in her sudden passing on Monday, January 18, 2021, from a stroke. From recording artist in the 1970s to pretty much homeless in 2020,
Water come in and go all in here, sir.
Yvonne Sterling is on a dramatic comeback after falling on hard times. The singer, whose voice is featured on a number of popular reggae songs of the 1970s and 80s,
Love one another.
had been off the radar for years when floodwaters this past November invaded her home in Kingston, revealing the extent of Yvonne's fall from grace. On November 11, the Jamaica Gleaner published this video of her plight.
The show that I did with all these artists. See? My name is Yvonne Sterling. This is my name down here. This is in a bad way. This clothes on the bed is what the water do to them. The water come in and go all in here, sir.
Now, as it turned out, that Gleaner post was the beginning of a new lease on life and art for Yvonne Sterling. Integral to that revival of her art are Richie Stevens and Little Lenny,
God, thank you for making me live to see this day.
who we welcome right now to our stage. Little Lenny, sir, good to have you.
Yeah, man, manners and honors, you know.
Oh, wow. And Mr. Stevens, sir.
Yes, sir. Good to be here.
Welcome, welcome, and congrats on your good deed, both of you.
Yeah, man. Give thanks. Give thanks. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Okay, well, Lenny, pick it up and give us your side of the story, because after that video, of course, the video went viral and responses came from all over the world. And you played a key role in getting her back into music. So pick up from there for me.
You know, honestly, I got home the night and normally, as I would usually just turn on the computer and go on social media, Facebook and thing. And I saw the story and I was just looking at it and I said, wait, but this is one away, you know, this is an entertainer. I mean, let me just see what's happening here. Mm-hmm. Wasn't familiar with the name at the time, so I started doing some Googling and thing and I recognized one of the songs, you know. I said, no man, no human being not supposed to live so, you know. So I got on my phone and I called a friend, Big Stone. And I said to him, boy, brother, I look on a story and it don't look good right now. And actually tears was coming out my eyes, you know. And he said to me, Virgin, if you feel a way about it, let's go find her, you know. And I said, but I can't just go find her empty-handed, you know. So I have to get up some money. And I look around and my sister did come in with some money on my table. And I say, you know what, I'm going to give this lady this money, you know. And he said, brother, I could do it first thing tomorrow morning. I got the number. I can't remember where I got the number, but I was calling the number the same night and no answer. And I start fretting. And I said, boy, you know, I wonder if this is something where when I go work out, you know, because how I get the number and she not answer. I couldn't sleep the night, you know. And got up early in the morning and I called and she answered. And I said, wow. And I said, Miss Sterling? And she said, yes. So I said, this is Little Lenny. Yeah, you mean Little Lenny from that famous song? So I say, yeah, man. So I say, I'm coming to look for you, you know. She said, you serious? I say, yeah, man, I'm coming to look for you. So check with Big Stone and we move out. She came to the police station to meet us and thing. And it was great. It was fabulous, you know. And she was happy. Everything was great. We did our little thing. And I took her back home. You know, boy, it was a rough ride. And look here, you see my transform the car into a boat. You see people. Yeah. And I guess that's what Richie saw me chipping through that water as if my car was a boat.
Yes.
You know, because it was terrible.
Because
you know,
the area was flooded.
Yeah, man. And I took her home. And the next morning I was just driving and phone ring. You know, look, say Richie Stevens come up. So I say, wait, I wonder if Richie, I call me to come do a tune with him, because I don't expect nothing like this.
Yes.
And the man say, yo, Lenny, boy, I see a thing with the Rasta. You find Yvonne Sterling. I've been looking for this woman for quite some time, because, you know, it's a big artist in Brazil and thing, and me see her thing with her and thing, you know. Where you find her? Rasta, we have to find her. And I say, oh, we Richie, man. The man say, yo, we could link up right now. Yeah, and the link was made the next day. And we just never know where it was going to go from there.
Stick it right there. You don't know yet where it's going to go. But let's go over to you now, Richie. You got caught. You caught the story on TV, right?
Yes. All right. So let me start. 4 years ago, I went to Brazil and I was on a tour there. And one of the promoters who got me there, Valdine, he's always talking about Yvonne Sterling.
Oh.
And he's a big fan of Yvonne Sterling. And Valdine is a very important person in Brazil as it relates to reggae. I said to him, I don't really know this artist, but I know that sometimes some artists from Jamaica is very big outside of Jamaica. So I was kind of trying to find out more about Yvonne Sterling. Anyway, that was 4 years ago. So I was here now, going through daily life, looking on social media, just as Lenny say, and saw this video. Same thing with this lady, you know, falling from grace, having a hard time. And I said, whoa, what is this? So when I look, I said, but hold on, isn't this the same lady that my friend Valdine in Brazil was telling me about, him being a fan? So I called up my brethren to confirm it and said, tell me something, the lady that you was telling me about a couple years ago, what was her name again? I said, Yvonne Sterling. I say, you know, there's something happening with her in Jamaica. He said, yes, I saw it on social media. I said, whoa, it's her. He said, can you get in touch with her? We would love to help. You know? I said, well, let me try. I have met this lady.
So they had seen the story.
They have seen the story online as well.
Yes.
So big up to the Gleaner, because that was a very wonderful thing that was done by the Gleaner. And as I hang up the phone from the man, I go on my phone again and saw Lenny traveling in the waters to this lady. So I said, hold on, pick up my phone, we have little Lenny number, call Lenny. Lenny, I need to find this lady. Some people in Brazil with myself really need to link. And say, Richie, I know nothing that, I'm glad that. Boom, make we link up, go, boom, find her. And we start talking. So I made a video with her to say, people in Brazil, I'm grateful for your outreach, blah, blah, blah. And then she starts singing her big song that the people in Brazil really love, a song called If You Love Me, Let Me Know. And I send the video, and they start playing her clip, singing it live on the radio in Brazil. And a lot of people got interested. They put together a little function. You know, there's nothing happening now in the pandemic.
Yes.
But they do a little thing, raise some funds, send it over, collected the funds, link up Lenny again, because we can't leave out Lenny now, part of the team. And say, Lenny, you know, say some funds come in, we could link up Miss Sterling again, link her up again, and hand over the funds and just feel like, hey, we did something, and hopefully this will help to change our situation.
Yes.
Little did we know that it was just the start of something new.
Yes.
Because people now start seeing this online, and people like Bounty Killer, people like my sister Charmaine, people like Mad Professor from England, Bashman Forever from Canada, just to name a few people who reach out and say, Richie, we love this and we want help. So I make Lenny know everything we are going on, and I say, Lenny, this thing I get away because people start reach out now. And Lenny first said to me, Richie, you know, I think you really need to record this lady. When this lady come around, I admire the fact that her faculty was still intact. Her talent was still there, and she loved to sing, and her spirit was still way up. So that kind of really moved me. You understand? So in the back of my head, I know that we will bring her to the studio, but I still need time to deal with what we're dealing with, and at the same time, get to understand a little more about her. You understand? So on my birthday, December 5th, call up Lenny again. Lenny, you know, say, in a time like this where no birthday party can go on, we could get together with Mr. Sterling and hold a vibe at the studio. But then now, me arrange up musician and everybody. Lenny don't know the party yet. You understand? So a bunch of musicians come through, and we lay the rhythm track on my birthday. And she and my mother and a lot of other friends link up, and we have a nice little vibes, you know. And this was like a great birthday present to me, because Miss Sterling and my mother sang happy birthday to me.
Oh.
You know, so that was really touching. Them never know what go on within me, but there's some serious thing go on within my soul. You understand? So initially it was going to be she alone singing. But then every time I check my social media, everybody's requesting that myself and Little Lenny do a song with her. So we did that. And then after that, you know me already win for it. If I'm doing something, it can't be half. So we said, Lenny, video. And the video is now up and ready. And the whole world is now
About to see it.
to see what this Miss Yvonne Sterling is about.
She's here, okay? So in a little bit, you will get to meet her right here on our stage. So, sir, what's your feeling on it? How you feel about the project?
Trust me, it couldn't be better.
Yes.
You know, because when Richie called me and him said, yo, let me get a vibe, you know. And him said to me over the phone, and I said, Virgin, what you want me to do? He said, yo, link me now, man. You understand? Because I was actually going elsewhere, you know. And so I went, and here with them I do. And I said, boy, Richie, you're a genius, you know. This bad. This is going to work, you know. And I think it will.
Okay.
But Winford, if I may say this quickly, God don't make no mistake. Years ago, I linked up with Lenny on a project. First of all, me and Lenny never used to par. No, it's not like I'm a bridging. But years ago, something happened, which I won't get into. And Lenny reached out to me. And trust me, the man poured out his heart at that time. And I really needed that support and that strength. So in my heart, I know that this youth is a good youth. So it's surprising, or should I say it's not surprising, that a few years later, we link up again, doing something like this. So to me, it's just the Almighty's work. This don't have nothing to do with me and Lenny. It's just the Almighty doing the work. And Lenny is a bad artist, and everybody know that.
Well, we will hear his piece in this video that we're about to drop. And that's happening right after the break as we welcome then Yvonne Sterling to our stage. Wow. And here she is now, the artist of the moment, Miss Yvonne Sterling, right here on our stage. Hi, Yvonne.
Good night, good evening. How is you? How are you?
I am well. I am well. What a pleasure it is to have you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I've been always wanting to come on your program
Yes.
on stage for years.
Oh, wow.
And God just make it happen now. So,
Oh, my dear. Well, it's great to have you.
Yes,
The pleasure is ours.
yes, I have to thank Mr. Richie Stephen
Yes.
and Lenny, Little Lenny,
Yes.
because they look into what is happening to me and record me, and
Yes.
it's wonderful. From I meet them,
Yes.
it's not bad at all.
So when you went on that video and spoke to them about your condition,
Yvonne Sterling. This is my name down here. YVONNE. Yes.
did you ever imagine that it would change your life?
No. No. When this thing happened to me when I was living in a place called New Haven. That is next door to any park. And there is a river around the back of the yard. As a matter of fact, there's a river around the back of every yard in New Haven,
Yes.
And when the rain fall, you remember that hard rain that fall? Yes?
In November.
Yes. The water came up. The river swelled when the rain fall. And you couldn't walk through no street. There was so much water. Lenny was telling you.
Yes.
Yes.
And the video shows it very clearly.
Yes. You couldn't walk through my yard.
Yes.
I lost everything in my house, and I nearly drowned. So every time I hear the song, it make me cry because the Lord just send them like angels for me. And right as I met them, things just start to turn.
Yes.
Just start to turn.
And where are things now? Where
I'm living in Portmore.
You're in Portmore now.
Yes.
You've moved since.
Yes, yes.
And you're comfortable where you are?
Very comfortable.
Yes.
I'm not living in a big house, but the room and the kitchen, the bathroom, is quite normal for me.
Yes.
Because where I'm coming from, I didn't have those things in New Haven. It's a tenant place, and I have to be using things with other people and everything. But where I'm living now, me alone, and Jesus,
Oh, just you alone?
Yes.
So what about family, your own family?
I have family. I have 3 sisters. One of them is living here. 2 is in Canada. I have a brother who is living here. 1 is in Queens. I have a brother in Queens. I had 1 daughter,
Yes.
1 child, but she's passed away. She's dead. And
I'm sorry.
from she died in North Carolina. From she died, things just start moving away with me because she used to really look after me. She left 5 kids though. She had 5 kids in North Carolina. They're all Americans, and they're living there.
Did you live there?
No,
Oh, you never,
I've never traveled. No,
you've never traveled off the island?
no,
Oh.
no.
So with all the big songs you've done and all the,
I did a song in the 70s, 1976, called "If You Love Me, Let Me Know."
If you love me, let it be. If you don't, then set me free.
that was a hit song, wasn't
Yes,
it?
yes. I did it for a man called Junior Chang, a Chinese man. I had a place in the Village Records. His store was called the Village Records
Yes.
in Constant Spring Plaza, and everybody who knows the song, and he released it all over the world, all over the place. He didn't give me anything for it, It's a country and Western song though. It's not an original, It was sung.
It's a remake.
Yes, yes, by me.
Yes.
You know, it was sung by Olivia Newton-John, called "If You Love Me, Let Me Know." You know, and I'm the only artist in Jamaica who ever did it that. So.
But isn't your voice on a number of other records?
Yes, yes. I was born at the Big Yard downtown, 135 Orange Street,
Yes.
where Dennis Emmanuel Brown was born.
Big Yard.
Yes, and Dennis and me, we grew up from we were babies, you know. We creep and crawl up and down and run up and down. Yes, and we realized as children in the yard, from we were like 5, 6, 7 years old, that we could sing, you know.
Yes.
We had talent, just the two of us. And the yard was full of children.
Yes.
And it was a tenement yard.
a tenement yard.
And up to now, it's still a tenement yard. Because it's still there, 135 Orange Street. I've been down there all the time. I never stopped going down there.
Yes.
Yes, that's my place where I was born and grown. I pass through all the time, you know. So it's still there with a lot of kids and people moving up and down, you know. Yes.
So what happened to you? You know, what caused you to be living the way you were living? Why didn't you achieve more?
I'm afraid of the business. I'm telling you, Wilford. I've been in the business from I was 15 years old. And I've seen a lot of things. A lot of women artists, they don't want to talk.
Yes.
But I'm not going to really come out and call people's names and talk about them just like that. I'm afraid, Winford. They will kill me. Yes. Because I've done a lot of recordings over the years. Remember, it's me and Dennis Emmanuel Brown was growing.
Oh, yes.
I was born in a musical community, a musical house.
Yes.
The Big Yard is a musical house, and that's where I was born. So I've seen a lot of artists over the years coming through in Fort Yard, musicians and everybody, you know. Yes, and I've done a lot of recordings for people in the business, and they rip me off. They don't give me no money. They just, when I see them and I cry and say, you know, I'm broken, I'm really des, you know, I want something to, you know. They give me like $500, $3,000, and, you know, they don't come out of themselves and say, oh God, this lady is a lady who can sing. Let us help her. You know, they don't do that. And you'd be very surprised to know the people who do these things to me. I'm not even saying nothing about them, calling their names or anything. I'm scared.
Even now?
Of course I'm scared of them. If I talk the things I see them do to artists, this time is not the time for people to joke and to take it for a joke. You talk things about people and you say things about people, they will hurt you. So I'm only glad that I'm still alive, Winford, and kicking, you know.
Oh, yes, you're kicking.
Yes, I still have my gift that God gave me.
Oh, yes.
You know, and I can sing. I can sing everything. I think I was telling Lenny or somebody today that I can sing jazz, I can sing blues, I can sing reggae, I can sing soul, I can sing calypso, I can sing anything, gospel, anything, you know. I'm gifted.
Oh, yes.
I'm not just a person with a voice. I've got a talent. And a talent is different from a voice, you know. So Dennis and myself, we were born with talents. You know, and we realized that from we were babies in the Big Yard. You understand?
How do you feel about this song, this record?
That I
With
did.
Richie and yourself
And Lenny?
little Lenny.
I think it's a wonderful song. You know, Mr. Winford Williams, all of the years I've been in music, and I've been recording for so many different people. When I record songs, I always laugh and take it for a joke. And I always feel happy, you know. But this song makes me sad. I cry. See, you played the thing a while ago, and I just start crying. They say it's crying for joy, and they said tears of joy. But the song moved me. It really moved me, you understand? And I'm thankful to Richie for that, because he's a wonderful person, yes. And he's actually right, most of it is a Bob Marley song, you know?
Yes.
You know? Yes? And he just write, and it fit the song so much. And I bring it out properly too. If you listen to it, yes, I like it. It make me cry all the time.
Let's go to it right now.
Yes.
Thank you, Lord, for what you've done for me. You touch my life with your blessing. Thank you, Lord, for what you're doing now.
Wow. Thank you, Lord. Definitely a tearjerker. This one featuring.
Thanks. 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 Yes, Winfred, so I'm still here, you know? I'm still here.
I feel you.
I'm still here. And what I would like to get, though, is shows, you know? Because I can perform, and I know a lot of songs, you know? Now and again, you know, if I could get a few work, you know, shows, that would help me a lot. Yes.
Well, in our world, on this Christmas weekend, you know, I'm moved by this because this song was written by the King,
Yes.
Bob Marley, remade through Richie Stevens, Little Lenny, and Yvonne to help her. You know, and that's the great work. That's the work.
Yes, sir.
The body of work by those who had nothing, like you,
Yes, sir.
like Dennis Bell,
Yes, sir.
like Bob.
Yes, sir.
That's it. Here it is.
Yes, sir.
It is revitalizing your life,
Yes, sir.
okay?
Yes.
And that's the work that we need to preserve, all of us in Jamaica.
Yes, sir.
This is the work that will save lives,
Yes, sir.
okay? And I'm so moved by it, and to see you here sitting with me.
And I would like to say that the people in the musical industry should take it more seriously and help one another, because it can really move the country too.
Yes.
You know, it's a business, and it's a business that can help a lot of people. So they shouldn't, you know, just concentrate on ripping off artists and taking everything for themselves. They must come out of themselves and help, so that others can help others, you know. That's what I would like to live to see. Yes.
Oh, Yvonne, I'm so happy you've come to our stage and share your story with us.
Yes, sir.
We hope you will continue to thrive.
Yes, sir.
I hope you will get the support, the help. I hope you'll be booked.
Yes, sir.
I hope you'll find your place
Yes, sir.
in music.
Yes, because when I'm doing music and when I'm singing on stage, that's the happiest time of my life.
Yes.
I don't love nothing like music, only God.
My dear, this music of ours that saved so many lives.
It's true.
It has given life to so many around the world.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, it's unbelievable, the power of reggae.
Yes, sir. It's true.
Yeah?
It's true.
And anyway,
And I hope to come back.
I hope so.
On
I look forward to that.
Yes, sir.
We want you to come back as much as you want
Yes, sir.
and keep us Update us on your story, on your development,
Yes.
on your new lease on life.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, there you have her right here. Yvonne Sterling.
Thank you, Lord, for another chance to sing.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
Media personality Miss Kitty comes to our stage, a full-blown attorney at law. But will she ever practice law? Miss Kitty, right here, right now, on our stage. Miss Kitty.
Hello, Winfred. It's been a minute.
Oh, yes.
It's been a minute.
It's been a while, been a while.
How are you?
I'm well.
Happy New Year.
Same to
To
you,
you
my
and
dear.
your viewers, I wish for everybody a magnificent, a prosperous, healthy, wealthy, abundance-filled 2021. Last year was tumultuous, so,
And
you
I'm
know.
throwing all of that back at you.
Thank you,
And
and I claim-
include and add to it immunity
Thank you, darling.
from COVID.
Yeah, amen. Good God of Daniel.
All right, so congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Whole heap of it.
Thank
A whole basket of it.
Thank you.
So what was it like balancing studying for law, for a law degree, and being such a pumped up celebrity stroke personality in media?
But in all seriousness, Winford, it was very difficult. It was a very rigorous program. It was very difficult. It took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. It was a lot of sacrifice, a lot of discipline, a lot of commitment, a lot of feeling like, my God, why have I taken on this thing to myself? Why am I never want to sell some taste and buy rat pies in Down Town or sell some camper ball? Why have I taken on this mantle? But at the end of the day, for me, self-actualization is very important. I remember when I was last here, I told you that I was going to do law. I told you that I was going to be an attorney at law, and it has come to pass. So I wanted to, ever since I was growing up, I've always wanted to be a lawyer and a politician. You know, those are my two. You know, what you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a teacher. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a doctor. So I've always wanted to be a lawyer. And so though, you know, I have accomplished a lot in the entertainment realm, I wasn't going to just limit myself to that. And for me, I believe that especially as women, we have to give ourselves options, because you never know when a door can close. And if a door closes, you need to make sure you have a window. So you have a plan A, B, and C always catch, so that you can maintain your dignity and your womanhood.
Okay, so what's the takeaway?
The takeaway for me is that, first of all, you have to have God in the vessel, right? Who God bless, no man curse. You can't do it by yourself, or whoever your higher being is, or whomever your, you know, omnipotent person is. But for me, God first, right? And when Him give you the favor and you have God's grace, no matter what he, she, or the old lady say about you, you are not who they say you are. You are who God says you are. The big takeaway for me is, don't live by people's limitations and don't allow people to define you. You have the power to write your own narrative. No make nobody tell you what you can and cannot do. If you want to do something, is it going to be rough? Yes. Jimmy Riley did tell me, it's going to be rough, yeah. Hear me. It's going to get tough, yeah. But then guess what? You have to rise to the occasion. You have to exhibit the resilience and the tenacity. You're going to feel left out. You're going to feel left behind. Sometimes your friend, they're going to want to call you, invite you to a party. You're going to have to turn it down. You're going to have to see a lot of things and want it and turn it down. Winford, I had a full-fledged job, or jobs, whilst going to school. Law is no joke, okay? It is a very serious program. They say that the law is a jealous mistress, right? And so you have to give it your all. You have to be focused on the goal. So I remember, you know, getting so many opportunities to go overseas, to do different things, participate in different things. And me da crying, I said, boy, Lord have mercy. Why, as me start school, them opportunities here come? Why they never come before? But then I said, you know what is true? fame is vapor, and what fear can be unfear. I'm going to take this opportunity, focus on this goal. I want to achieve it. I want to self-actualize. And guess what? If when I finish, them want to call me back, them call me back. I've given up many opportunities, but was it worth it in the end? Yes, it is worth it. So anybody who wants to achieve anything, just go forth and do it. When I started law school, I get up the morning, put on my nice clean clothes, beard, lotion, deodorant, and spray my body spray. I'm a Chanel. And I went up there and I said, I'm ready. And they gave me a tour. And I said, okay, register me, please. When we register Winford, let me drive. You hear me? How what me just do? How what is me just sign up for? So I go manage radio, TV, stage shows, plus homework. Listen, Winford, for the first week, I cried like a baby. When I thought about, first of all, the book them big saw, the case them enough saw, then my eye start, does our glasses me start wear. Hear me, Father God, you see all them.
But weren't you paying your way too?
Of course, Winford, what
You had to pay, right? You paid your way.
Hello, you got to pay or you cannot stay. I paid my fees. And anybody who knows anything about the law program, we pay in USD, right? And it's not a walk in the park either, right? So we're looking at upwards of 10,000 US, and that's just for the fees. We're not talking about the books, gas, lunch money. So I have to band my belly and also just focus. Whilst there, I also realized that there were some persons in my study group, 2 in particular, well, 3. And when we're talking about exams and we're studying, I noticed that they weren't talking about, getting their exam cards. And as you know, if your fees are not paid, then you cannot sit the exams. And what I did, I teamed up with the CB UA5K and I hosted it. And I said, okay, you know what? I'm giving a scholarship to these students because at the end of the day, they're the first in their family to go to university, the first in their family to do law. And I want them to feel good as well. I don't want me alone across the threshold and across the Rubicon. So I gave 3 scholarships while I was there as well to help others actualize their dreams. So them family can be proud of them, them community can be proud of them, and they can be proud of themselves. So you have to pay money, win for it free, and a man never give it to me.
Yes, it must be clear to those listening that you had to pay
Sell
your
no
way.
drugs, did no scamming, did no prostitution.
Not like you have a rich uncle
not
or
at
somebody
all.
paying.
Godfather, not at all.
All right, so why law? Why did you choose law for higher learning?
Well, I've always been an advocate. And even in media, you yourself, Winford, you are an advocate. You bring a lot of stories to us. I saw your Yvonne Sterling video, her interview and all of that. That's you advocating. When you bring people to the stage, that's a form of advocacy. So for me, I'm always representing for the disenfranchised or the voiceless, as well as law. It opens your mind to the contingencies and the vicissitudes of life. And of a deal with people, and you learn the intricacies of certain things. And as I said, really and truly, it was always a passion of mine and a dream of mine. And for me, you have one life to live. And so it was important to do that. As well as Winford, talk truth to God love, speak the truth and shame the devil. Remember say, when you want to live certain type of life, remember say nice things nice and nice things fit me. I'm going to need it, I'm going to want it, I'm going to beg for it. So therefore, I need to also choose a profession that you can live at a certain level, okay? Once you apply yourself, once you're willing to put in the work, once you're willing to do the right thing. And of course, if them don't want him on the radio, them don't want him on TV, I'm going to kneel up 2 shingle. And hello, I'm working Kadina Toya Hilton, attorney at law.
Oh, so you plan to practice if necessary?
So it's from send bag of money for the students, sir. Unless them call me at the UN, like if them give me a look at work at the United Nations, or if the president call me, or Sir Kamala call me, and look at work like that, I'm willing to go. But you have to do what you have to do, Winford. And as I said, to have your own autonomy and to have your own dignity and integrity, those things mean a lot to me. And I'm not perfect, so let me just put that out there. Far from it. But I want, if any time a little girl or young man says to their mother or father, I admire Miss Kitty. All my fans who support me, I absolutely love them. And I want to take this opportunity to just say thanks to everyone that prayed for me. Thanks to everyone who would have wished me well, prayed for me, had a kind word to say. Because sometimes it gets very lonely when you're on a certain path. I'm a woman of standard and principle. I'm gonna drop my catch, you know? And so for my fans, it means a lot to me to give them somebody in whom they can be proud or of whom they can be proud. You know, my mom, Lady Marge, you know, I absolutely love my mother. My mother, my Don, you know, and the template of a strong, educated, intelligent woman. And then you see too how when you have these attributes, how they can help you. The hands that rock the cradle rule the world. You have to be independent. You have to be a go-getter. You have to be a goal-getter. And you can't make nobody stand in the way of that. So it takes a lot. Winford, many days and many nights, I drive by myself in my vehicle, crying to school, because at the end of the day, I had school, well, when I was at Norman Manley Law School, school is from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. My radio show is from 3 to 5. After that, I have to go to the library. We have assignments. You have court visits. You have legal aid. You have, you know, interactions with your mock trial. You have to have your study group. And I want to shout out my study group. You know, they are absolutely amazing. And I just want to big them up because, again, the journey is not one that you do by yourself, but it is a collective effort, you know. Being called to the bar it felt so surreal to me. You say, I'm company, should I cry off my eyelash? But that's for another time, But it was just very gratifying for me because to see all the hard work, the sacrifice, the dedication, you know, come to this, you know, a culmination full circle, it was really great. And I want to take the opportunity to say thanks to Mr. Ian Wilkinson, QC, Queen's Counsel, who called me to the bar, really an honor, and I'm very thankful to him. It was a wonderful day, but it's their balls, so, because when you think about it, Winford, people will sit at home or sit in their corner and say a lot of derogatory things and say a lot of, you know, they will berate you, put you down, bring you down. And a lot of people will judge you and do so incorrectly. However, at the end of the day, you have to be true to yourself. As Polonius said in Hamlet, to thine own self be true. But my thing is, you know, the court of public opinion is always there. But thanks be to God, their decisions are never binding. So you just do your thing. If you love me, I love you too. If you don't like me, I'll be never like you first.
I think more love you. And are living their lives.
And I love them.
And are living through you.
Wow. Thank you.
Vicariously. Those who didn't make it to university.
Yeah, and you can still make it. You don't have to go to university to make it. Yeah. And if you want to go to university, even there was a gentleman in my class, Winford, he was 60 years old, okay? So when you think, oh, I'm too old, or Lord, I have 3 kids and I can't bother, and Lord, oh, me I go look in a school with great ear. It doesn't matter. Everybody takes their time. Everybody's life is different. Some people, Winford, you have to send your children to school first, get them off and make them make it, set a foundation for them, then you can do your thing. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great.
Wow. Kamala Harris.
Yay.
First woman vice president of the United States.
Woman of color.
Woman of color, Jamaican.
Yes.
What does she do for you?
It just seems so surreal. When I look at her, what she stands for, she has also, at the bar, at the bench, and you know, I tend to, Michelle Obama, my general too, you know, another female attorney, you know what like the girls. Of course. But, you know, them women, they look to for strength and, you know, how resilient they are, how fearless they are, and when you want to go after your dreams. So for me, she has set the template to know that it's not where you're coming from or where you go.
Let's speak female dancehall.
Yes.
The Queen War.
Everybody, Winford, has their audience and everybody has their fans. Just do your good music, concentrate on your business. You don't have to be friends. At the end of the day, everybody has their own market and their slice of the pie because it'll come to nothing at all. For me, it's just a lot of dirty laundry being aired, a lot of sese, and I want to appeal to the ladies as well. The man, them a war and I do them thing. Them even to a war, you know, like that, you know. They're over there. We need to be over here and do what we're doing. You're not gonna like everybody. And when you talk about woman empowerment, I'm not empower nobody for come bite me neither. So not a problem. You're not gonna like everyone and that's fine. But at the same time, concentrate on your money. Concentrate on your future. Concentrate on the business. What 2020, the pandemic has shown us is that life can change in the blink of an eye. Yes. So a lot of the things that we glorify and a lot of things that we are run down with for, at the end of the day, you know, she said COVID-19 shows so we're in our body, one little microbe, one little virus we can't see with the naked eye, turn we an idiot. So be easy and be grateful because at the end of the day, Everybody will have their time. And that is why it is important when you are coming up the ladder, be respectful of others and be respectful of those who were there before you. Because guess what? One day you're going to be in the chair and you're going to want the same respect. So what you want for yourself, give it to others. But really, until the war in us now gone away. And to me, like Joe Biden called me and something, I can't bother with the war. And I can't bother with for the love where I deal with. Respect. As I said, you're not going to like everyone because you're not Jesus Christ, and everyone will not like you, and that is okay. I'm not here. I'm not everybody cup of tea, as Queenie say, me and a mug, okay? So if you're not going to like me, it's fine. Jesus walked the earth a sinless man. Him heal the sick, raise the dead, turn water into wine, and them still crucify him. Winford, if you will never be right for the wrong person. And at the same time, at the level of being a queen, it comes with more than just a hit song. It comes with a certain mindset. It comes with a certain posture. So for example, even law, when I'm in the court and in the, the realm of the court, you have to operate a certain way. It's a very noble profession, a very humble profession, a very sober profession. So there is no la 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 in court, none of that. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. And so you have to conduct yourself a certain way, and you have to also win for every drum knock, you go there. Sometimes people are gonna call your name, just allow them. Because guess what? I can't argue with someone who has nothing to lose. That makes sense?
So she must be queenly.
You know, exactly.
In character.
If we're not on the same level, it don't make no sense. Okay. Because at the end of the day, you have nothing to lose. People don't expect any better from you. So really and truly, I can't beat you at your own game.
Well, my dear, you've said a lot. I hope they're all listening.
Many things.
So much food for thought.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because there's so much more these women can do, these men and women in dancehall can do.
Yeah.
For themselves, first and foremost, and for all of us.
And I wanted to put this in to say, don't allow complacency to get the better of you. So for example, even though I'm an attorney at law at the moment, media practitioner at the moment, I'm also starting my health and wellness business because as you know, your health is your wealth. So I have my TLC products in for, so when you want your detox, when you need your NutriBurst, when you need your NRG, just a
What's NRG?
NRG is a tablet where in one capsule, you burn 300 calories. Like how you slim, I want to keep that slim stay. You saw your pants straight like arrow, like you. Yes, some man can't, that's something.
No, we don't need it then.
No, you need it, Winford. You need it. You still need your vitamins, okay? So you need your NutriBurst. You need to get your detox because, Winford, the truth is, and I want our men to hear this, a lot of men are concerned with buying, bundles and slippers and all of that. You have to take care of yourself. Them same girl who wanna run down and do the things them, and you're not taking care of your health. It is important. A one life you have to live. And what I have known now is that I know a long time, money can't buy health. There are many millionaires and billionaires with dead boy. So at the end of the day, the most expensive bed is a hospital bed. So you have to take your health in charge. We're not saying you can't eat a little of this and a little of that, but try and be balanced. And so you have some people who say, Lord, Miss Kitty, but you did say fluffy. Yes. Say fluffy, but I say healthy too. And I'm saying I'm mature and you learn and you grow. Winford, so you have some people who want to keep you down or keep you in a certain bracket for their own selfish reasons. Don't allow nobody. You have some people, Lord, I saw me stay a summer band. Whatever saw you stay bad. Change it. Don't celebrate certain behavior and attitudes that are not elevating you. If I have to drop some weight, if I have to lose some weight to preserve my health, I have to do what I have to do. Because guess what? The same nigga them will say, watch out, she say fluffy, I know she lose weight. If me dead and gone, I never lose no weight. So Lord, she could have go to gym. So Lord, she couldn't do this. Listen, you get what me I say?
True.
So at the end of the day, to thine own self be true and do what you need to do to be the best version of yourself and to prolong your life. I know a lot of people who die would I wish them could have there to see them children one more time to hear their mother's voice or their father's voice. So you have to do what you have to do. So we have to do that too.
So when does it come?
It's there already.
It's out.
There already, yes. So all you have to do is go to my Instagram page, hit the Linktree link in my bio, and DM me for any information. I will clarify and, I will elucidate on any product that you want to know about and get the information. We're in for that time for make money and a time for sleep, Me can't broke and sleep, But them something aren't me. And COVID deal with entertainment industry. A lot of people don't know or even talk about it because the entertainment industry is filled with a lot of glitz and glam and ego. So a lot of people don't want to admit certain things. But let us face it, Winford, no shows are being held, no parties, no nothing. If you have your bank book and it's being depleted and you're paying out and nothing is going in, the money are going to finish.
Yeah.
So what else are you going to do? How else are you setting up yourself to ensure that you have some financial security? So we have to think about residual income and think about income from different streams and different angles and put the pride aside. If you can bake, bake and sell. If you can do ear, do ear. If you can do something with your hand, make little gizzada, make little shamshoko, make little greater cake, do something before something do you.
Wow.
Hey!
She's always so much more than Miss Kitty.
I tried. Thank you, guys. I love you.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Winford. Much respect.
It's my pleasure to have you.
Thank you, my
so
darling.
much.
Thank you so much for having me.
You've given us so much. I'm sure my viewers around the world are appreciating
Yes.
everything you've said, and I'm sure you will be empowering a lot of people.
I thank you so much. I try to inspire by doing, not just word of mouth. When I talk about my story or I talk about who I am, I'm talking about what I've done for real in real life. And a book I read and I regurgitate and just I say some nice things and I say some pretty talking. It's what I've been through. I've walked it. I've done it. So I know it. So they can always find me on Instagram at Fluffy Miss Kitty, FLUFFYMISSKITTY. I saw it spelled? Yeah. And, we can always link up. But I'm grateful, Winford, to you. And let me just congratulate you on the great job that you've been doing over the years. I've seen you grow. I've seen you, elevate. And it's really great to see you. And, anytime we link up in the streets or foreign, it's always great. It's always a nice vibe. But I'm very grateful to you for having me here tonight. And I wish you all the best. And I hope that you will continue to strive and thrive in as many ways as possible.
Well, I hope so. Thank you.
Thank you, honey.
Thank you so much.
It's whitey.
Thank
You want to say Winford to take good, but not
Yeah.
I Winford bought in a pound and chilling and pence.
Blushing. All right, so there you have her in this segment. Wow. What else can I say?
La 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 la.
Except to say, thanks for joining. Do join us again next week for more On Stage. Thanks for watching our video. Please click subscribe and be on our stage anywhere, anytime, always.